should we just leave it pretty like that? Yeah, I think that's kind of nice. Hi guys, it's been so long since my last video. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as you can see from the title, is me going to be whizzing through loads of different small businesses that are based in the UK, most of which are based in London, where you can buy gifts for people that you love for Christmas. I know Christmas is in 10 days, so these gifts I feel like are ideal for either stocking fillers or filler gifts, or gifts, you know, when you haven't bought anything yet and you can't really think of anything. I will list down all of the details in the description box below, all of the websites where you can buy these products, Instagram pages if you need to DM to order. Yeah, the whole shebang, I'll put it in the description box. I'm gonna get rid of these now because I'm realizing how stupid I look. I've literally written notes down in my bullet journal for you guys, so hopefully I don't spend too much time babbling and you guys can actually just see the products and get inspired, because I want this video to be to the point, not me, you know, going on my random rants like I usually do. I've sectioned off everything essentially into categories to kind of make everybody's life a little bit easier. The first thing I wanted to mention was, if you do want to buy things that are either handmade or from a small business, independent business, what have you, I definitely would recommend checking out Etsy. If you hear any background noises like that, I'm really sorry. I'm not home alone. I think the sun is going to start setting, so I'm going to try and whiz through this as quickly as I can before the lighting changes too much. I think that a lot of these gifts actually are quite gender neutral, except I would say like certain bits and bobs of jewelry. I mean, even then, like, you do you know, wear whatever you want. Before I get into specific brands, I really want to explain the purpose of Etsy to you guys. I'm sure all of you guys have heard of Etsy, but if you haven't, I'm just going to explain that to you now. So Etsy is essentially a platform for loads of small independent businesses across the world to be able to basically showcase their products and for people to buy them. So for us, it's going to be like we're shopping on a normal website like ASOS or Amazon, but in fact all of the products are actually individual businesses. The products that you can buy on Etsy are honestly so amazing. You can buy so many different things. You can buy jewelry, you can buy handmade jewelry such as resin jewelry, or you can even buy gold and silver and like real gold as well, which is amazing. You can also buy recycled gold and silver jewelry on Etsy, which I think is amazing. You can buy loads of handmade things such as, you know, baskets or like interior design things for houses. You can also buy loads of crockery, like really cool funky mugs, personalized items. Etsy also has sweet treats such as brownie boxes, blondies, cookies, donuts. They even have hampers of chocolates, hampers of alcohol, hampers of books. I just wanted to quickly go through one brand that stands out to me on Etsy that I've personally purchased from, and that is a company called Losmen Naturals. So Losmen Naturals is a company that does handmade candles with wood wicks. So I have never seen this, maybe I'm the oblivious one, but I've never seen candles other than thread wicks. So I was so intrigued by this and I bought this gift for my friend for her birthday. The reason why I'm also pointing out this brand to you is because right now they are selling stocking filler candle wax melt for only £1.50, and I think that that's amazing because the size of the candle wax melt isn't even that small. So I think £1.50 is a reasonable and amazing price. So candle wax melts, again, I didn't even know what these were, but I've been seeing it all over Instagram. I've realized that what it is you basically have to put it on something like a plate that kind of holds a candle underneath, and you heat the wax, and that wax is essentially your candle. So that is what emanates a smell. Now I'm going to move on to the first category. Speaking of candles, is loads of different candle brands that I found through loads of different social media. So Instagram, online, on Google, on TikTok, on Etsy, everything. It was really hard to narrow it down. 6 brands to talk about with you today. The first brand is a brand that is owned by a Tamil girl, and it is called Oli. So for those of you that are not Tamil, Oli is a Tamil word that literally means light, and I think that it's so beautiful because Oli, which is just a one letter change in Tamil, also means sound. I think it's such a beautiful experience having this name because it's not only light that you get from a candle, but when you have a wood wick, for example, you also get that sound effect, and I think that that's so beautiful. So right now, to make orders, you need to go onto their Instagram and DM them, but I do think that they are in the process of being able to order online. They make scented woodwick candles, and what's amazing is that all of their packaging is eco-friendly, which is absolutely amazing. In terms of Christmas presents as well, they are right now making festive shaped candle wax melts in loads and loads and loads of scents. So I would definitely recommend heading out and having a look at Oli because their candles are so beautiful. The next brand is this company that I found on Instagram called Definition Home. Definition Home is so aesthetically pleasing. You know, these candles can be bought not even to be used as candles, but to be gifted and just left as interior design in the home. They're so beautiful, and all of them are vegan friendly, toxin free too, which I think is amazing. The next company is a company again that I found on Instagram called MDT. So this company is actually run by a couple. What stands out to me about this brand is that all of their candles are black. You don't really see much of them. And something to point out with MDT is that if you do want to make orders in time for Christmas, I know this is really last minute, but the last chance to order is tomorrow for if you want your candles to come in time for Christmas. So definitely check them out. Now, the next candle company, I think the name speaks for itself, and it is Pastel Palette. So again, kind of like Definition Home, they make very, very aesthetically pleasing candles, but this time all of them are in pastel color. I think that that's so gorgeous, especially to give to younger people. My personal favorite that made me draw to the brand was their shell-shaped candles. Next company is a company that I would say is a little bit more steeper in price, but it is worth it in my opinion. It's a company called Elephant and Bamboo. They do a mixture of candles, wax melts, but also diffusers. Their diffusers look like the epitome of luxury. I don't even know what else to say. Like, the pictures speak for themselves. I can so see that if you gifted this to someone to put in their house, they would really appreciate it because it looks so luxurious. Now, the last candle brand I have to mention is a company called Our Lovely Goods, and they are based in Aberdeen. A lot of their candles right now are very festive themed, but I think it's really important to mention that they don't only do candles. They also do a lot of hand woven items such as baskets, and I think that they are so beautiful and definitely worth checking out as well. So the next category that I have to mention is my personal favorite, which is jewelry. Everyone loves to be gifted jewelry. So the first brand that I have to mention is a company that I found on TikTok. Their TikToks are so amazing, not only because they showcase their products, but also because they show a lot of hints to do with how they work as a small business. And this company is Femme Fat, and what they sell is a mixture between jewelry, hair accessories, and also making their own bandeau tops out of satin material. I feel like when I dress girly, I like to dress really girly, and so I decided to buy this amazing cream satin ruched headband. When I looked at this, I thought this is the epitome of becoming Blair Waldorf and channeling that queen bee energy. So I love this headband. The thing is, I have got mixed opinions from my family wearing this. My mum said it looks really nice. My sister said that I look ridiculous because basically I think I look like a child. But you know what? I don't care. I know I look like a child, okay? I know I do, but I feel like when I channel that inner cottagecore aesthetic, this is gonna be a vibe, you know? So yeah, I definitely recommend checking out Femme Fat. They have some gorgeous jewelry. Jewelry that they sell at Femme Fat are such gorgeous pieces such as butterfly necklaces, earrings, and so much more like trendy pieces that I guess are very Y2K inspired. And the hair accessories that they make are It's very satin based, so they do satin scrunchies, the ruched hairbands that I showed you. In fact, has also been making bandeau tops, which I think are so gorgeous. They're very affordable when you compare them to more expensive shops. The next brand is this company called Lux Jewellers. The founder of this brand is actually my classmate Amina from school, and the jewelry that she sells is so amazing. It's very icy jewelry kind of vibes. She sells necklaces, she sells chains, anklets, rings, bracelets, if I haven't already mentioned that. So many items, so definitely check her out. The next company is a company that I've seen for many years now. It is a company that sells minimalistic style jewelry, gorgeous necklaces, gorgeous rings, earrings, literally anything you can think of, and primarily the metal that you see on their page is gold. The next business I'm going to mention today is a company called Love Loops that I found on Instagram actually through an ad. Their page is so aesthetically pleasing and their pieces are so beautiful. All of their jewelry is made from recycled silver and with freshwater pearls, if their jewelry has pearls in it. So the last brand that I'm going to be mentioning, I'm just going to give a quick shout out, Jewellery by Hara. The next category that I'm going to be mentioning in terms of perfect gifts that you can give to people is food. I am going to be very transparent here and say that a lot of the companies that I'm going to be mentioning when it comes to food are actually pages of people that I personally know. But you know what? I'm not gaining anything from sharing these businesses with you. I'm doing it because I really believe that you guys need to buy their products because they're so tasty. So the first business that I'm going to be mentioning is my big sister's Bibi Bakes. So Bibi Bakes is a cake business. It's only recently she started her page, but let me tell you, it was literally probably a decade in the making. She's been making cakes for years, and now for the Christmas season she's currently selling festive hot chocolate bombs that I think make a perfect gift for people, especially considering that lockdown is going to be happening yet again in London. This is a perfect gift to just drop off when you can't hang out with people, because who doesn't love a hot chocolate experience, you know, pouring hot milk over your bomb and then just seeing it melt and open up marshmallows and then floating to the top and just mixing it all in. I think it's such an experience and I think that it makes a perfect gift. I have definitely ordered these for some of my friends. I definitely vouch for buying these because, I mean, come on, isn't this such an ingenious Christmas gift? The next company is again my cousin. As you can see, we have a lot of baking creativity in my family. My cousin Abi Pastry. My cousin has a micro patisserie in her house, and she has a monthly menu that you can order from every week to try a range of different pastries. But on top of that, throughout the whole year on her website you can buy a box of macarons. Je m'appelle mes poupous. Those are the only ones that you can get delivered by post, but all of the others are always delivered, hand delivered, in person, so you have to be within a certain proximity to be able to order those. But still, I definitely recommend checking her page out because she's so talented. That's all I need to say. The next page is a small business by my family friend Krishni, and it is a cake business called Cakes by Krishnia, and she does a lot of cakes that are so gorgeous. She makes so many other things as well, such as cake popsicles and cake pops, cookies, so many things. So I definitely recommend checking her out. Now, this brand has been created by a girl that went to school with me that was in the year above me called Dominique, and recently she decided to start her own company called Declare. She sells handmade bonbons, and I think that that is amazing. Her chocolate bonbons look absolutely phenomenal and they look so artisanal. I definitely recommend checking out her website. She has so many different flavors that you can buy from, and I think that this would also serve as a perfect gift because, first of all, everybody gifts chocolates for whatever reason, but imagine getting gifted handmade chocolate that tastes amazing. Like, how fancy does that sound? I don't know if I can even say that this is a small business anymore just because of the number of followers she has on TikTok. But one of my favorite TikTok pages to watch and the most satisfying is the page that is Brownie God. Is a small business that sells brownie boxes. You can get them personalized and decorated with different lettering on top. So on to the next category, is skincare and body care. So the first company I want to mention is Kumari Kandam. The founder of Kumari Kandam is a girl who makes artisanal soaps based off of ancient Tamil Siddhi practices. As far as I'm aware, I think I've got that right. So she does loads of different soaps and they are all natural. The next company is called Abby London. Abby London is a company that makes skincare products and body care products that are all natural and have completely sustainable sourcing of their ingredients and packaging. So I decided to buy one of their products to check it out. I bought their whipped shea and body butter. I'm really excited to try this. So it obviously has shea butter in it, cocoa butter in it, it has jojoba oil, almond oil and apricot oil in it. I know that a lot of people have also been raving about their face oils. I would definitely recommend checking them out. Last but certainly not least, in this category I've decided to add Tin Pot. Now Tin Pot in my eyes is more than just a business, it is also a community within the Tamil space, advocating to love your body and to care for your body and to embrace sexual wellness. I think that their Instagram page is also really amazing, so give them a follow. I always kind of knew this, but then the more I see Tin Pot's posts, it makes me realize more and more that Tamil lyrics in Tamil songs are so much saucier than you think they are. That's all I'm gonna say. The next category that I'm going to be doing is accessories. So a lot of these are bags, so I'm just gonna quickly whiz through them. So thank you Santhiya for mentioning the first brand, and that is JEWELLERY London. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. That is a new small business that makes bags. Their bags are nice and fluffy, it's very trendy. The next brand is a brand that I found called Hempna. They sell so many different things, from laptop cases to bum bags to backpacks, tote bags. I think that especially if you have a friend that is eco-conscious, they would really appreciate being gifted something from here. The next two companies are ones that I'm going to quickly mention: Samantha Warren and Pretty Gal Bags. The next category that I'm going to be talking about is home. So I kind of think I added like miscellaneous things here because I don't really know how to describe these, except that you can use these in your home. The first company that I want to mention is a company called Pink and Dink. Right now they sell really colourful, really nice reusable straws, and I think that their main ethos is that they want to be able to bring sustainability into the house, but in a nice and non-ugly way basically. The next company is a brand called Monique Fleming, who do such amazing prints. They're very funky, would make very beautiful art pieces in your house, in your bedroom. The next is Chin Chin Prints. Now I think that if you're a Londoner or love London, you will love this and you will love gifting this to someone that loves London, because Chin Chin Prints is a company that makes digital art posters of areas around London. How amazing is that? Definitely check them out. Next I want to mention is my friend Jayant. He has a business called Roy Prints that you can shop on Etsy, and he takes his digital photos and has currently collated them into a calendar for 2021. So definitely check him out if you want to give someone a calendar for the next year. And the next small business I'm going to mention is actually owned by a friend of mine called Shayna, and it is the Artsy Avocado. Now she is so talented. She takes commissioned pieces and paints them on canvas. And last but certainly not least, thank you again Kelsey for mentioning this page, and that is by Vits, and she again does commissioned pieces, whether they're small or large, and she's insanely talented. It's all hand painted, so definitely check her out if you're into gifting art pieces. And so last but certainly not least, I've kind of put the last category as miscellaneous. So the first small business I'm going to mention is the Smashing Bookshop. What they do is they do hamper boxes for books. So it's not just the book that's in the hamper, it's the experience surrounded by the book. You can have mystery book hampers, you can have a Christmas box edition hamper, you can choose a new release novel hamper. There's so many different boxes. And then the second novels business I'm going to mention is Kazvare Made It. Their website is so amazing. They sell so many different products, from like accessories to stationery to flasks and paper, notebooks, wrapping paper, whatever you can think of. But what's so amazing about them is that everything is surrounded by black musicians. For example, they have wrapping paper that's Beyonce's Lemonade, and it's got digital art of Beyonce and lemons on it, and you can get socks that have Drake's illustration on it. There's so many different things, and I feel like if you're into buying like these kind of gimmicky gifts for musicians that you know the person you're buying it for loves, amazing gift. Amazing. Last but certainly not least, again, I found this small business online, but I guess to what extent can we say small? I'm not sure, but it's a business nevertheless, and it is New Beacon Books. They are, as far as I'm aware, the first ever UK black publishing business and bookstore. I think that that's beautiful. They sell so many different books. That concludes all of the businesses that I mentioned today. How many did I mention? Let's see.
I mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay, so I mentioned around 34 businesses. Okay, I'm really hoping that these businesses weren't just gifts that I would buy for myself, but actual gifts that you would buy for people. So I really hope this video was useful for you. These are also really thoughtful gifts that will make people know that you're thinking of them in such a difficult time as well. I know that not everybody will be able to see their loved ones on Christmas, which sucks. If you do find any of these brands interesting, or if you have, like, you know, enjoyed browsing on Etsy after I mentioned it today, definitely let me know in the comments, and let me know if there is anything that you do end up buying from these companies, or if there are any small businesses that you think that anyone watching this video needs to know about that I haven't mentioned. Please put it down in the comments, because there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of small businesses that are all equally amazing, and we can all try and support as many as we can, especially over the Christmas period. So let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and share this video with anyone you know stuck looking for Christmas present ideas that are unique. And yeah, spread the love during this difficult time, and please stay safe, and I hope you and your family stay healthy. Merry Christmas in 10 days and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye guys.